KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Did I just read that right? There's absolutely no way that the delegates would do something like that. It has to be open shop, and they're just working in a different trade. But the source was reliable, so I had to dig further. Shit, it's not like I'm working anyway. My source called me later that morning. Apparently that job site on 33rd Street between 9th and 10th Avenue is run by Long Island Concrete. That's a company that I've caught cheating before. They had the carpenters installing our rebar at a mall in Brooklyn. It's already obvious what they're all about. I suppose the word of the day is scumbags. According to my source, it seems as though Mike had brought George down to the job site with him to act as translator. They were talking to a group of non-English speaking individuals. When all was said and done, it appears these two delegates gave these individuals apprentice books in the name of organizing. Although logic would dictate that this is not the most effective or pragmatic way to do it. It might be smarter to hinder a non-union job or company by poaching their best guys on an already existing job. I refuse to believe anybody is that dumb. There has to be another motive. And if they really thought that this was a good plan, I could only imagine how that conversation went down. Yeah, that sounds about right. The story seemed to add up, especially given the fact that we know George and Mike have been seen reenacting scenes from Driving Miss Daisy.
Now, Miss Daisy, you needs a chauffeur. Lord knows I needs a job, so why don't we just leave it like that?
I figured it was worth it to go down to the Hudson Yards myself to see if I could find anything else out. So I'd hoped initially to just dress for work and roll right onto the job with no problems. Of course, there's a turnstile gate and 2 security guards checking IDs. Luckily enough, I was able to talk to a few guys that were still outside the gate having their morning coffee and cigarettes, and they were able to confirm what I was told the day before. Can you imagine what's going to happen when the other delegates find out about this?
I didn't do it!
Okay. Everybody just calm down. Count of 3, we're all gonna put down our guns.
I have crossbows.
We'll put down our weaponry on the count of 3.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3. Yeah!
And then Michael announced to everybody that, get this, he was a double agent.
It wasn't me. I'm not going down for this!
I don't have all the information yet, but I know the story is true. I don't know the exact number of men that received apprentice books. It could be 1, it could be more. But from what I gather, this seems to be more of a personal favor as opposed to an altruistic strategy to combat non-union entities. There are still more questions to be asked. Reduce some transparency. If nothing wrong was done, there should be no harm in disclosure. We have a lot of men out of work, and something just doesn't seem quite right.
Some folk would die for the sake of another, lay down their life for their sister. kill